Hi, this is Nate again, with my good friend dddiop here.
Hello, Nate. How are you?
I am well, thanks for asking. Last time we ended this, we
Yeah,
saved...
I'm well too.
Last time we played this, we saved Redcliffe from a bunch of undead things. And
Hooligans.
this time we are going to go to the castle and see what business is there.
Okay, let's go.
Sorry, my character is a little
What about
disoriented.
leveling up Alistair? I was promised that.
You will wait for that. I will put you guys in suspense.
The suspense of the auto level up.
No, remember, I'm not gonna auto level up my companions because the auto level up system never works for me.
Oh, okay.
So let's go talk to this guy with the heart above his head. He seems important. And Tegan.
Oh, is that a heart? I was
Odd how quiet the
figured it was
castle
like some
looks from
arrow.
here. You would think there was
Maybe.
nobody inside at all. But I shouldn't delay things further. I had a plan. To enter the castle after the village was secure. There is a secret passage here, in the mill, accessible only to my family.
That's convenient.
Perhaps I should have gone into the castle earlier, but I could not leave the villagers. Maker's breath.
I
Because
don't
you
even
were the-
remember him fighting.
Because you were the deciding factor in that battle.
God, thank the Maker you yet live.
Isolde, you're alive. How did you... What has happened?
I do not have much time to explain. I slipped away from the castle as soon as I saw the battle was over, and I must return quickly. And I need you to return with me, Tigan. Alone.
Why don't we all go to the castle? I would have
What?
emphasized on the all.
Who is this man, Tigan?
You remember me, Lady Isolde, don't you?
Alistair. Of all the... Why are you here?
They are Grey Wardens, Isolde. I owe them my life.
Pardon me, I would exchange pleasantries, but... Considering the circumstances...
That guard's just like, well, I've done my duty.
No idea anyone was even alive within the castle. You must have some answers.
I know you need more
He's like, look,
explanation,
he's like,
but I...
he's actually like has his back to them
I
now.
don't know what is safe to tell. I know there is a terrible evil within the castle. The dead waken and haunt the living. The
There's always that little
responsible was
awkward
killed,
pause
but
when
still it continues.
you're obviously not important in the conversation, but you don't want to just leave immediately, so you wait like 30 seconds.
Survived, but
You can slowly slip away.
There's so much
I
there.
noticed.
You must help
Which
me,
makes me
Tigan.
regret. I always wish I would have done it
Reason
immediately.
with him. I do not know what else to do.
Decisions. Pick number 5, my
What
lord.
about Earl Eamon?
Please.
Is he still alive?
He's being kept alive so far, thank the Maker.
Kept alive? Kept alive by what?
Something the mage unleashed. So far it allows Eamon, Connor, and myself
I
to
Advil.
live. The others were not so fortunate. Killed so
Some
many.
sorcerer, she
And turned
calls
their
it.
bodies into walking
Advil.
nightmare. Once it was done with the castle, it struck the village. It wants us to live, but I do not know why. It allowed me to come for you, Tigan, because I begged, because I said Connor needed help.
Why
Tell
alone?
me about this mage
He's
you
an
mentioned.
infiltrator, I think. One of the castle staff. We discovered he was poisoning my husband. That is why Eamon fell ill.
Eamon was poisoned.
He claims an agent of Terran Logains hired him. He may be lying, however. I cannot say.
So why must
For
Tegan
Connor's
go alone?
sake. I promised I would return quickly and only with Tigan. Tigan, I know you could order your men to follow me when I return to the castle. I beg you not to. For Connor's sake.
I was trying to end the conversation here, but
and we need my brother now more than ever.
options kept coming up.
I will return to the castle with you, Isolde.
You just look, see a bunch of options, you're like,
Bless you, dear. Bless
damn
you.
it. I always hate sort of like you're in a conversation wheel and like the options just keep expanding.
You, on the other hand,
Yeah, I know, especially when I'm not exactly sure what's going on, because I'm just too excited to continue the mission.
Please do not take too long. I will be by the bridge.
That was like the first time I played Mass Effect 2.
Here's what I propose. I go in with Isolde, and you enter the castle using the secret passage.
He's not
My
arguing
signet
his
ring
bargain.
unlocks the door. Perhaps I will distract whatever evil is
Or,
inside and increase your chances of getting
honoring
in
his word.
unnoticed. What do you say?
Yeah, like how I just kind of like stood there and watched her walk away before like, alright, now disregarding what she said.
Then it's for the
Good,
best.
this is the way I
I would
prefer
prefer
it.
to go inside with you, but I have no choice in the matter. Sir Perth and his men can watch for danger at the castle entrance. If you can open the gates from within, they can move in and help you. I don't think there's anyone else who can help you. If you choose not to go, then it's up to me to do what I can. Here is my signet ring. It will open the lock on the door in the mill. Whatever you do, Eamon is the priority.
I don't think I'd be allowed to progress to this game if I left it all up to him.
And anyone else, we are
I
expendable.
think you can just ignore this place entirely, can't you?
No, I remember the first time I tried, I wouldn't let me.
Damn it.
Like, even after the 3 contracts.
That is baloney.
This one took a while.
I'll do my best.
I understand.
Man,
I'll do
the
my
Maker
best.
smiled on me indeed when he sent you to Redcliffe.
I could probably crop 3 minutes from that.
Seems so dangerous.
One fool plan on top of another.
But I can delay no longer. Allow me to bid you farewell. And good luck.
Okay, so there's something very important in this crate. We should. Oh,
Made of ash?
yes. Which is a very, very rare type of wood.
I see ash trees all the time.
Well, in this world, it's very rare to see. It's not exactly a secret passage if it's like labeled secret. Arrow pointing towards it.
Little neon signs like you're on the strip in Las Vegas. See the secret passage!
Like flashing.
People are like covering their eyes, the lights are so bright directing you towards it.
I know. Alright, so let's walk.
Like a boss. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Alright.
We'll just run.
We will kill these enraged corpses.
Oh, Alistair just laid a world of hurt on that one guy.
Alright, so here I thought I'd go collect some items first, but no. We'll go talk to him first.
Is there anyone alive out there?
No.
Wait, you don't look like the Arlessa's guards. Are you from outside the castle?
Oh, that's the questions here.
I think I said yes. I
There's a
came through the
tunnel?
secret tunnel.
Then why hasn't anyone in the castle used it? We could all have escaped by now.
I wondered that myself, actually. Thank God, I thought I was gonna contradict myself.
Curious. None of this makes any sense. Not that anyone cares much what I think. My name is Jowan. I'm a mage Lady Isolde hired to tutor her son Connor.
If you did the
Until they, threw me into the dungeon.
Mage Origin, the one where at the tower, you'll meet this character and there'll be more dialogue.
I'm
You're
not
the one that
proud
points in
of
the Arl.
The Arlessa had no idea what I was
What
hired
if
to
you're
do
a
when she
dwarf?
took me in to tutor Connor.
No, then
I know
no
it looks
secret
suspicious,
dialogue.
but I'm not responsible for the creatures and the killings in the castle. I was already imprisoned when all that began.
Yeah.
At first,
Same thing if
Lady
you're also
Isolde
a
came
commoner.
here with her men demanding that I reverse what I'd done. I thought she meant my poisoning of the owl. That's the first I heard about the walking corpses. She thought I'd summoned a demon to torment her family and destroy Redcliffe. She had me tortured. There was nothing I could do or say that would appease her. So
see, I really don't like
they
the
left
blood
me to
makeup
rot.
in this game.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Why
I
did
was
you
instructed
poison
to by
Arl
Taryn
Eamon?
Logain. I was told that Arl Eamon was a threat to Ferelden.
Did I say
That if I dealt
I meant
with him,
Eamon?
Logain would settle matters with the Circle. You see, I'm a Maleficar, a blood mage.
No, don't worry, our character is not too concerned with blood magic.
I dabbled in the forbidden.
That's what I love about
and
being
they
a
condemned
rogue.
me to
Like,
death for it.
if you're mage,
I
you
thought
should be,
Logain was
you're
giving
always
me a
going to be
chance to
pro-mage
redeem
usually.
myself.
But if you're
But
like,
he's abandoned me.
like a
hasn't
warrior,
he?
you're most likely going to
Everything's
be
fallen apart, and I'm responsible. I have
anti-mage.
to make it right
With the
somehow.
rogue's
I
like
have
neutral,
to.
and it's kind of, you can go either way.
It depended on how you feel that day.
Yes.
So Tyr
When the
Logain hired
Templars
him
caught me,
himself.
They brought me to Denerim to await execution. Eventually, someone came to see me, alone. It was the Terran. I'd seen paintings of him, so I knew. I thought he'd have me executed right there. But he said I could make up for my crime. He said I would be helping the country.
I don't blame him, I would have done the same. Why
He
is
said
Arl
that
even
Arl
a
Eamon
threat,
was dangerous to
exactly?
the nation. Why wouldn't I believe Taryn Logain?
See, I didn't want to say that. Why
Not that I
are you so
regret.
eager to help?
I've made a stupid
Logain?
mistake at the Circle, and now I've made an even greater one. I'm not a bad person. There's no reason for you to believe me, but I'm not. I have to make up for what I've done. I have to try.
But why did the Arliss need a mage to tutor her son? I don't really
Connor
care,
had
probably
started to show
because he's rich and has a lot of money.
Lady Isolde was terrified the Circle of Magi would take him
I'm not
away for
concerned about that
training.
at all.
Connor? A mage? I can't believe it.
She sought an apostate, a mage outside the Circle, to teach her son in secret so he could learn to hide his talent. Her husband had no idea.
Perhaps her son is responsible for what happened.
I thought that too. Connor has little knowledge of magic, but he may have done
I love
something
the
to tear
timing I
open the
have
veil.
between highlighting what I'm going to
Veil
say
to
and the
the
time I
faint
actually press
tomb.
A.
Spirits and demons could infiltrate
Yes, it's
the
much
castle.
improved if you're
Powerful
reading the
ones could kill
codex.
and create those walking corpses.
I stopped there because there's no improving in that.
I felt I'd already reached my peak in reading those. Didn't
I see.
do myself.
I think I understand.
I swear. Let me help you fix this.
I say kill the mage. He cannot be trusted.
I didn't ask for any of their
Doesn't need to
opinions.
die, surely.
He wishes
Like, I
to
really
redeem
want to earn
Doesn't everyone
his
deserve that
respect, but I don't
chance?
want to.
I don't
Something I
know.
wouldn't
He
do.
is a blood mage. But this is an unusual situation.
And by his, I mean,
Give me a chance,
Sven.
please.
The only one blocked out in this.
So how will you make things right? No. Yeah. You see that?
I try to save anyone still up there. There must be something I can do.
I don't believe you.
So if I were to just let you go, no,
I'm glad you
that's
think so.
commendable, if true.
So what now?
I'm letting you out of yourself.
Letting
Don't
me
try
out?
anything.
And what then?
Don't try anything. And what then? Escape.
You come with me, that's what. Like, I just wanted to help me fight.
I'm not sure that's a good
I
idea.
think it's a great idea.
I'd like to help out, but I'm not so sure I want to follow you into danger exactly.
Then help. Just don't make things worse.
I won't, I promise. I will find a way to fix this somehow.
Like, I'm sure you could use spells from inside that prison.
No.
Oh.
Those prison bars have a magic seal. Where'd he go?
He's really fast.
Oh.
I'm not sure if we'll see him again. Alright, I'm going to read another codex here. It's just one, but I thought it was pretty interesting. It's a nice little story.
No, it's not. There you go.
It's not there either. It's in quest related for some reason. Even though no quest was activated, but... I hope whoever finds this can read it. I hate the thought that my last words might be used as kindling or maker for a bit to wipe someone's bum. But that's what happens to you, for you, I suppose. My name is Brannon. I was born in Rensphere. I grew apples, once upon a time. Where the Orlesians came to demand I bow to their emperor, I turned them away, set fire to my orchids, to my house too. But I didn't care. I stood and watched them burn. Trees die eventually, houses fall, but my honor can be lost only if I let it. They came back a week later and demanded that I swear an oath. This time, when I refused, they clapped me in irons. Now I'm here, and I'll die in this place. Seems a foolish thing to die for, doesn't it? I could have said a few words and rebuilt my home, gone on with my life as if nothing had changed. 100 generations of my family had lived and died on that land, and I won't be one to trade our family's honor for apples. Whoever you are, whatever they brought you here for, if you leave this place, I hope you'll go to Rensphere. There's no living remnant of us left there, but you'll find my family all the same. We stamped onto the earth. We're in the wind that rustles in the trees. Tell my family how I died, and I promise you they'll hear. Brennan.
Bravo.
I was scared. I was gonna be like halfway, and then I was gonna scroll up. I like how she just steals my thunder.
One little jab into that guy's back to kill him. What's that red circle around this guy?
Oh yeah, that's the first time I did the Mark of Death. That first assassin skill I got.
What does it do?
All the attacks from my allies to that guy become critical.
Oh, that sucks for him.
Well, I'm not sure if it's critical, but they do more damage. I forget the exact wording.
Does that work on every enemy, or just like those nobodies?
It works on all enemies.
So that sounds pretty useful for a boss.
Yeah, but it's not like it doesn't like last forever. Your heroes a little upset that my teammates didn't follow me in here. That's when I realized that's the only way I'll get the critical is if they're not moving. As you'll notice, everyone here gets a level up of me until I read this book, which is very
laden with experience.
Alright, so we're gonna do a quick level up here. You can all watch.
Okay.
I'm pissed off that his constitution's only 13, so I'm like, okay, I'll just boost that up a bit. And I don't know what bravery does, but I gave it to him.
No.
It's out of something good. And I put effort in my guy.
He sounds like a guy that have bravery anyways.
I know. Here, I'm gonna pick stealing. Not that I like the skill, but there's a quest that's gonna come up later that you need at least once to get one level in stealing, or else you can't do the quests. I'm just gonna do that, get it over with.
Okay.
Here, I wanted to do the archery for you, but I'm like, no, I'll just do the...
He's not worth it.
No, I actually want to have some in archery, just not now. Right now I'm gonna do combat stealth, so I can go... so I can go invisible. I can hide in plain sight during a fight.
So your stealth will last while you attack somebody?
If the enemy sees me, I can still go in stealth mode.
Oh. That
but
seems
at a
pretty
reduced
unrealistic.
penalty, of course. I mean, we do have mages in this game, so this game's not exactly based on
Yes, it is.
hardcore facts. I gave Alistair bravery too.
Oh, I don't know about him.
Liana, I could be more. I could better pick one because I know more about rogues than anything else. I gave her expert combat training, and here I think I gave her. What was it? Oh no, I gave her the bard skill because, well, if she wanted to be a bard, she would have been a little more. If she wants to be a bard, I mean, she's really dedicated to being it. I was a little upset when there's only one bard.
She spent her whole life and that's all she got on her own.
Yeah, so I was just gonna help her a little.
You gave her like one strings lesson. She doubled her knowledge.
Some guy has absolutely no idea what anything about bard training.
Here's the G chord. What's in the other chest?
I know, I try to get to that, but I kept missing it. See?
Oh.
What do you need?
Never mind.
What do you need? Open this chest for me. Oh, goodness. There you go. There's nothing you even want.
That's what I realized. I could use the D-pad for it to like select it. See? That's my.
Wasn't there someone else right here? Ah, just these three guys.
Never mind, he's gone now. Out of
Then
sight,
the one
out of
guy
mind.
gets stabbed. We've been had! I hate that when you're like right beside the guy, but your guy wants to like take a step sideways so you can get perfectly lined up. But it's like 5 seconds to actually get in that spot.
Very unnecessary.
Oh.
I really love this non-necessary because I'll get backstabbed, but because I can hide if I react to low health. At a reduced penalty, of course.
What is your reduced penalty since you brought it up twice?
I don't know, I just remember seeing that. This is only the third skill out of 4 you get it at a reduced penalty, whereas the full 4 will maybe no penalty. I haven't actually seen the reduced penalty, but on bigger enemies it won't work.
Oh.
You'll notice I picked up a corpse gal.
Yep.
I strongly recommend that everyone pick them up because there's a quest later that involves collecting a bunch of corpse gal, and this is the best place to pick them up. And of course, once you leave this place, you can't come back.
Never again.
Oh no, you can. Sorry,
But that's what you said.
you're right. You can't. I actually don't. Okay, I remember coming back, but I remember there being no bodies on the ground, and if they did, there's like no corpse gal on them.
I always hate when like you finish a quest and come back and the bodies are still there. I'm like, what? Do the people that live here just not care?
I know. That's exactly how I feel. Chat, I'll get that. For how much XP?
He just runs right into it.
I know, I don't actually feel like that requires any knowledge of traps. Like, I feel like he just like takes out scissors and just snaps it.
Alistair just comes across it. He's like, how the hell are we going to get through this? Instead walks over it. Hold it!
Like,
no!
Like, it's like bear traps. All you really need to do is grab like a stick and just stab it.
Yeah. And then you look the same damage as walking on like the step that triggers a huge flamethrower all over you.
Yeah, see, that I can understand might require some trap sense, but...
I really don't see those little tripwires being too deadly.
I don't know, it feels like something like a 7-year-old would set up.
Anyone like with any dexterity will just walk through it and not get tripped and like uproot it.
Or if they have enough dexterity or cunning, they'll just step over it.
It's true.
Never mind.
They've got a cunning of 10, they're like, oh, there's a rope there, I'll just go over it. Then sees it, ah! Somehow it gets completely tangled up in it.
I know, but... Okay, we have to actually realize that Stead is actually really smart.
I like to think of him as just a retarded brute.
I know. Like, now that I think about it, there's actually no stupid companion, which is kind of saddening.
Ogren or whatever the hell his name is.
Yeah, Ogren. He's not. I don't really consider him a brute though. He's like 4 foot. So it doesn't really have the same effect. Even though he based his whole life on brute strength. Which is kind of sad. Alright, here we're gonna come across that daughter from the weaponsmith.
Oh.
Please, don't hurt me.
That is not my intention, miss. Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you.
I'm sorry. I'm so frightened. These monsters are everywhere. My name's Valena. The Arlessa's maid. Is she all right? What happened to everyone?
Valena, the smith's daughter?
No, my father. I want to go back to the village. Is there a way out of here?
The village has been ransacked by ghouls. There's no going back.
There's a tunnel leading the dungeon. When I thought of that, I wanted my character to do that little point behind over the shoulder thing.
I'll find my way.
What?
I've killed,
I can run fast and
killed
I know
most
the
of them.
castle. Thank you.
When I told, when I was telling her, is there a way out of the castle? I wanted to do that little animation where my character just aggressively points over his shoulder with his thumb.
Over here. There's like 20 rooms in that direction.
I've narrowed it down for you. Vaping content.
What are we doing back in the basement?
The
task is finished.
We are doing something of utmost importance.
Looking through a pile of junk? That?
Yep. I wonder what that love letter was for. I think I tried to read it, but I was like, eh.
The love letter is for Morgan. She's a true romanticist.
Well, actually, there's a quest that needs. It's like one of those dark quests where it's considered shady to do it and almost illegal. You get it from a bartender, and he wants like a few love letters, so I don't think you can actually read it. I'm not 100% sure about that, but nothing about it. Do I want to gather my party and venture forth? No.
They will stay here. Solid. Oh my god.
The Revenant has a magic ability where you can kind of like yank someone towards him.
I don't think I've ever seen that happen to me.
Really? That happens to me so much. Best thing to do is put an object between you and the Revenant.
Or just stick your sword out.
Use the spell against him.
Exactly.
Like, I'm not sure if I said this before, but for having no skill at archery, he's like a perfect marksman. Never misses his target. Demons are drawn to mages, and they should succeed. And should they succeed in possessing one, they transform into an abomination.
An abomination, you say?
Yes.
Okay.
There we are. He looks happy.
I thought something was wrong with my game when this first happened. Just like awkwardly quiet.
I know, and she doesn't seem amused by his dancing.
So these are our visitors. The ones you told me about, Mother.
Yes, Connor.
And this is the one who defeated my soldiers. The ones I sent to reclaim my village.
Yes.
And now it's staring at me. What is it, Mother? I can't see it well enough.
I like my character's face.
This is just a man,
what?
Connor. Like your father.
Oh, I am tired of hearing about him. Besides, he's nothing at all like father. Look at him. Breathing and not dying in the slightest. I could change that, mind you.
Connor.
That's not necessary.
I beg you.
Not if I kill you first.
Mother? What's happening? Where am I?
Oh, thank the Maker. Connor.
I liked you better when you were possessed by a demon.
Get away from me, fool woman!
Looks like all's well in the castle then.
Well, I see you two have figured out everything else to speak on.
He is not responsible for what he does.
So this is the evil force you spoke of. I feel like her opinion is really biased right
The
now.
one who poisoned demon. He started all this.
Blinded by love.
This demon.
I hate that.
Just trying to help his father.
It was a fair deal. Father is alive, just as I wanted. Now it's my turn to sit on the throne and send out armies to conquer the world. Nobody tells me
I like how Arlie written down there is just like,
Nobody tells him what to do.
It's Tegan.
Nobody.
Tegan. I knew that was wrong, that's why I kind of thought of it for a moment.
Quiet, uncle. I warned you what would happen if you kept
Nobody.
shouting, didn't I?
Just like, shut up, uncle.
I did. But let's keep things civil. This man will have the audience he seeks. Tell us, what have you come here for?
Just say hello.
Just dropping by.
I need to see Earl Eamon.
So you're a concerned well-wisher. Why didn't you say that in the first place? All this sneaking around and killing is so unnecessary. But father is so very ill. We really shouldn't disturb him. Isn't that right, Mother?
I don't think.
Of course you don't.
That's like my mother.
Ever since you sent the knights away, you do nothing but deprive me of my fun. Frankly, it's getting dull. I crave excitement and action. This man spoiled my sport by saving that stupid village, and now he'll repay me.
He must be going to get his wallet. Oh. What happened to things staying civil?
I thought you were just going to kill the mother right then and there.
I'm really upset at my backstab don't do a one-hit kill.
It's begun. As you said. I shall do it.
Excellent.
There goes Liliana again.
Tegan. Oh, Tegan. Are you alright?
I am better now, I think.
Never been better.
My mind is my own.
If that made Tegan better, maybe it'll have the same effect on
I would
Egan.
never have forgiven myself had you died.
Egan?
Not after I brought you here.
Earl Eamon.
Here I am. Please. Connor's not responsible for this. There must be some way we can save him.
I don't like her voice at all. Antica. Save him.
I see no way this can end happily. It sounds almost French.
Abomination. He's no longer your
Woman?
son.
Yeah, it doesn't. She doesn't have the accent, just the way she pronounces words though.
You did this to Connor!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's supposed to
I
be.
didn't summon any demon. I
The
told
voice
you.
actress.
Please, if you let me help.
Yeah.
Help! You betrayed me! I brought you here to help my son, and in return you poisoned my husband?
This is the mage you spoke
It's
of?
a fair
Did you say
trade,
he was
I
in the
think.
dungeon?
He was. I assumed the creatures had killed him by now. He must have been
She
such a-
sounds bitter.
That's right, and I stand by my
I know
decision.
what you must think of me, my lady.
Like, I
took
feel like
advantage
so,
of your fear.
like, tough
I'm
if I said
sorry,
that, but they
I
just
never
seem
knew
to
it would
ignore it
come to
completely.
this.
Well, I shall
Yeah,
turn away
yeah,
myself.
and then they just ignore you.
And if Connor is truly an abomination,
He's not always the demon you saw.
I'd rather they just ignore me, they're just not quite confrontational.
Sometimes he breaks through. Please. I just want to protect him.
isn't that what started this? You hired the mage to teach Connor in secret, to protect him.
I don't see why he's getting so mad.
Connor had magic.
She's obviously not
They take him away.
in a state that she can
What if
handle
he was
this.
just enough to hide it?
He's just riding her ass.
What's wrong with you women?
Well, what the hell were you thinking? I don't know.
Jawed, what can you... what? Oh yeah, I don't know what I picked. What are our options?
Suggest slaying a child, but he's an abomination. I'm not sure there's
I want to
any
go by
choice.
Sten's decision.
We can't kill a young boy, demon, or murderer.
You know Sten likes it when you make your own decisions, right?
Connor is my nephew.
He has no... does he?
Yeah, like if he
He's
says
also possessed by a demon.
something and you just tell him to his face that he's wrong, he usually approves.
Merciful.
I can see that. I know he
Another option,
likes...
though I loathe offering.
I know he likes it when you're like honest.
Confront the demon in
Like-
the
Yeah, he looks like a
without
stern
hurting
leadership
Connor
that knows what
himself.
he's doing, even if it's not with what he
Is
agrees.
the demon not within Connor?
I can see that.
Not physically.
Yeah.
The demon approached Connor in the
We'll
fade
do
while
we'll
he
do
drank
everything
and
he
controls
doesn't
him
want
from
us to
there.
do.
We can use the connection between them to
No,
find
no,
the
no,
demon.
it's
You
just...
can enter the fate.
I know if you don't get enough respect from him, he'll eventually challenge you at one point, and you'll have to fight
No,
him.
but I can enable another mage.
Which of
I
course-
had that happen, but...
It normally requires
Well,
Miriam
of
and
course, if you
several
do beat
mages.
him, you'll
But I
get
have
respect, a lot of respect from him,
Blood magic.
which makes sense.
Yeah,
What difference does that make?
Lyrium provides the power for the ritual, but I can take that power from someone's life energy. This ritual
why don't we
requires
just
a lot
find a
of
lot
it,
of
however.
lyrium?
I actually have a lot of lyrium
Someone
in my
must
bag.
die.
You're
Someone
in
must
luck.
be sacrificed.
I have several
and then we'll send
lyrium
another
plants
mage
in
Actually,
there.
why isn't that an option? Because I do have a lot of lyrium at my disposal.
Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. It's
I know, I
not
wish it
much of
was.
an option.
Not that I care about people dying.
I agree.
I know, it's something
And
to
I offer
consider.
my own life. I will be the
I'm
sacrifice.
going to knock the game on.
What?
Yeah.
Isolde, are you mad?
Should give you
Demon would
options.
never allow this.
Pardon?
Either someone
Yeah, it
kills
should give you
my
more
son
options.
to destroy that thing inside him, or
Yeah.
I give my
Like,
life so
he's
my
already said a
son
lot
can
of things,
live.
like a lot of lyrium or
The answer
more
is
mages.
Blood magic. How can more evil be of any help here? Two wrongs don't make a right.
Alistair,
is
shut up, you
blameless
know
in
how I
this.
care about blood
You
magic.
should not have to pay the price.
You know how I'm neutral about
It's up
this.
to you, my friend. You know more about such things than I do.
Not really
and it's
neutral,
your
more
companion
pro-mage than
going into the
anything.
raid. The decision is yours.
And
Just
pro blood
officially
magic.
stand as neutral for now, though.
Okay. Nobody knows my background.
Other than you're from a royal family and it's probably
If there
really
is
well
any
documented.
chance to save Connor,
Are you sure you want to die,
You rest your
lady?
hopes on this young mage. He poisoned Eamon, and he could take your
Sold.
life power and attack for all
Yes.
we know.
I didn't want to
I'll be a
be.
fool to try.
I didn't want to be wrong.
No,
3 for
I
3.
am willing to take his life. I would give my life for the chance to undo what I have done.
Yeah, this is
Still
your
do
finest
not
day.
agree, But it cannot
Normally,
be
I'm
my
really good
choice.
at remembering names.
Yeah, that's the one thing I've noticed about you.
My son awaits your
Always
And I
decision.
know what we
Make
must
Make
do.
it quickly.
We let Jowen cast the ritual.
Thank you. If this will save my son, then I am not afraid.
Then who will
Me
go
either.
into the fade? One of your companions?
Morgan will go, but I have to get her.
Then we will wait here until you bring her back.
But do it quickly. There's not much time before
Speaking of other options,
Connor does something else.
if you had done the mage tower first, and you sided with the mages, you will be able to actually use the mages in that tower by going back there talking to the head guy, and he will agree to get some mages to come back with you.
They'll help you so you don't have to sacrifice anyone?
Yeah.
No, I cannot.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yes. That's what happens. I didn't want to do that because I want to play the game chronologically.
Yeah. There's some sense to that.
And I also don't really care if she dies.
The only reason I don't like it is because of Morgan reaction.
Yeah. I didn't want to skip right now, but right here is Alistair's mother's amulet, which is a big gift you can give to him. Which is you know, just to the left of that conversation. Then we will go back to the camp really quick. Whoa.
'Tis the child abomination you speak
so
of from the
quick.
haunted castle? If what you seek is to remove the demon
We're
from
talking
the
about
child
the
without
child thing.
harming the child, there is a way indeed. There is a connection between the child and the demon, one which can be followed to the demon's true form within the Fade. There, the demon can be battled directly. Only a mage may enter the Fade. It requires lyrium and a group of mages to cast the ritual, neither of which we have, yes?
This is basically
And had we those things,
repeating
it
what
would
she
still
said.
fall on one mage alone to defeat the demon.
She wasn't
No
here, she
simple
doesn't know
task.
that she's repeating
There you
him.
have it.
Alright, now let's go back with Morgan. Whoa.
Wow!
So I got rid of Stead for this.
We don't want Stan seeing any of
I will
this.
bring the castle under control. Speak to Isolde
He's
once
got
you
a
make
weak
decision.
stomach.
My son awaits your decision. Make it quickly. Thank you. If this will save my son, then I am not afraid.
Then who will go into the Fade? One of your companions?
Morgan, but I need to go
I
get her.
notice you do not ask me first. No matter, I will go, as I am your willing
What do you think I was
slave.
doing back at Camp Morgan? That
What do
was
you think
my
I was
way.
buttering you up for?
Why do you think I was asking you
That would
those
be a rather
questions?
distracting.
Completely oblivious. Come with me to the castle now that we've talked about this.
Okay.
Great idea.
Okay, if I must.
This scene glitched so bad for me the first time I did it.
Really?
Yeah.
So,
She was like stuck in a standing up position.
I can see that.
Like still here, or like she was stuck in that position the entire time. And she didn't fall back down or anything.
Oh.
Even when Morgan got destroyed.
I really hope he cast the right spell on Morgan.
Oh shit, I got this backwards.
Which does nobody good, I think. You need to get another bitch.
You get someone really experienced to go in Morgan's Fate and get that bitch out of there.
Yeah, like, the Fade, I don't actually understand how the Fade works. Do you think you could explain it?
I sort of figure it as a dream world. Well, that's what it is, but why are you getting me to explain it? I'm just a commentator.
Well, because I still am like really confused with it. Like, I always think of it as like a dream world / spirit world.
Yeah, it's like someone's inner subconscious, and we've entered into their mind and are just exploring through their brain to try and find them.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Like, it's a really complex thing for me.
Tell me now.
I always sort of figured it had a strong feeling on what it is. I just don't really have the words for it.
Time
Yeah.
for fool, children. Now tell me where this demon is.
Fool! You won't get near her. I won't let you.
I know what it is, it's just... It's like... pretty difficult to explain, for me anyway.
Well, we're simply just traveling around inside of Connor's head.
Yeah. And at that, it's like a spirit world in his head.
So be
Where all his thoughts are locked up. Oh, that's sort of embarrassing that you missed and then just flew like miles behind him.
I wonder if that hit somebody.
Connor's old grandpa that he still remembers.
Does this ever happen to you, this like little glitch when you go through the little barrier?
Oh, I never noticed that. That
Always happens to me.
You!
Like,
You're the one making working
not a pain or anything, but still.
I'll help him.
I really don't like playing this game in the Fade, so I try to do it as quick as
Why
possible.
do you keep hurting me? Why are you trying to stop me?
The other part in the game where we have to go in the Fade is super annoying, but I don't mind this part.
Yeah, this part's really quick. That's why I'm kind of dreading that next part. Like, I actually think I'll be a really good person for the walkthrough, because I know where, like, there are, like, little collectible things in there, and I know where they all are.
Not to brag or anything, but I know where everything is in this game.
Not to brag, but I'm the go-to guy for that.
Get out of here!
Not to brag or anything or step on any toes, but Will would suck complete balls if he was doing this.
Will would not be that person to go to.
He doesn't even have all the achievements yet.
I don't even know why he's commentating with me.
Honestly, I'm going to mute him from now on.
Come, let us
I'd much rather talk to myself.
It's time for you to go now. Do not persist, or things will go very badly for you.
As you wish.
Have you ever done this when you're a mage?
Yep. When we get... I'll actually explain something to you in a minute. I was actually preparing for that, but you kind of ruined it, so...
Okay. I'll just stay quiet.
No, speak your mind.
Why were you meleeing that guy when you're obviously a ranged fighter?
The end of my staff is really pointy.
I don't think
Right.
that's...
So here, if your character is a mage, and you are playing as your character, you will have more dialogue options for this part, and I'll tell you what they are once it's finished.
and stand.
Okay.
It is here I am most powerful, and yet I have no wish.
When I first saw these dire demons, I was like, oh, I really need to get a good close-up of them, and this scene was what really fulfilled it. They're so hot.
Instead,
Yes, they're basically, desire demons are basically succubi.
It will not become an abomination no
Succubus.
matter what you try.
Succubuses.
I already possess.
Which
I do
are
not need another.
things
you
that,
need not fear me on that account.
like, they're fictional things obviously, but they come to you in your sleep,
To talk.
they have sex with you, and it kind of steals
Do
your
you
soul.
take me for a fool? I know better
Which
than
I
to
think is a
bargain
fair
with your
bargain.
kind. Alas, that is sad.
Speaking as a 45-year-old virgin, I would gladly give my life to do that.
Let us see
If you're that old,
matches your boldness,
if you're that old, I don't think it matters what she does. She could kill you. Anyway,
She could sell me to Satan at that point in my life.
the vulnerability hex, it makes the demons more vulnerable to elements such as my little cone of cold and the electricity.
Such as the end of my staff.
But anyway, yeah, if your character is a mage, there will be more dialogue option. You will be able to, instead of fighting this creature and saving the child, you'll be able to barter. You can either get power, which will increase your level, you can get money, or you can simply get pleasure from her, which will actually do nothing. There's no cutscene or anything. It's still pretty tempting to, because I think in real life I'd take that.
I would go with power.
No, in real life I'd be like, give me power, give me money and pleasure.
So be it.
No. I don't care about money if I can be powerful.
But with money you are powerful, see?
I don't remember it being so difficult.
Yeah. I don't remember it being this hard either. But we will deal with her quick enough, I assure you.
If I find out you're lying to me about this.
don't know. You notice her health bar is... it's really black. I think this will finish her off. Yeah, oh, there's also lyrium over here. If you press A on that, I think...
Yeah, raw lyrium everywhere.
Yeah, raw lyrium, it recovers your full, back to full health and full mana. Or is that just in the other spirit world? Whatever. You won't need to do it anyway, unless you're really shitty at this game.
I certainly never need to, because I'm good.
And if you're really shitty at this game, then yes, you will definitely need to watch my walkthrough.
That's why you're here, probably.
Not because you're a friend of mine.
Nope.
Oh look, it looks like Connor's okay.
No one of importance was lost.
This is where he ran to.
Oh, I see, he was just cooking some marshmallows.
I know.
I don't get why they have both the fire and the, sending them off to sea. If the less important ones, they're just like, throw them in the pit.
We don't have enough boats at our disposal. I feel like they could fit more bodies in those boats.
Well, that's not how the ritual really works. Just cram a bunch of people on a boat. It's like 5 rituals in one!
Well, I mean, I don't want people to spend a lot of money on my funeral and stuff, but I think globally, I think people should spend as little expense as possible on it.
Well, me personally, yeah, they should send a single boat out, but you know, for the less important people.
Isolde is dead, yet her sacrifice saved their son.
He's breathing, so that's good.
He performed the ritual and did not deceive us. In a way, he saved Connor's life, even though he killed Isolde. I'm unsure what to make of this. We will hold him for even.
Like, there's never a decision in any game that's pretty important where your opinion is never asked of. Or like, it's even up to you sometimes.
I'm always hoping for a game where I can be like a secondary character if I want to.
Well, when you do co-op, I guess.
That's not as fun.
Yeah. Why do you want my opinion, and
I would not trust him.
Would you find him useful?
I would not presume to tell my brother what to do.
I would like him released. I like how he asks for my opinion and he gets so like anal about it. Release?
What would you like to do? I want to go to the water park. The water park?
Why not? This isn't your problem.
But that is Eamon's decision, not mine. I'm sorry. Jowan stays in the dungeon for now. But our task is not done yet. Whatever the demon did to my brother, it seems to have spared his life, but he remains comatose. We cannot wake him. As odd as it may seem, the quest Isolde sent
comatose.
May be our
big words hope. From such a little man.
The urn of sacred ashes.
Start insulting him for no reason.
The urn of sacred ashes? It's a legend. It might never be
found.
A
possibility, but there is a reason it's still an option.
It feels like he just brings it up out of nowhere.
Eamon finds a research of a Denerim scholar.
It seems like he's already assuming I'm going to go look for it.
The inscriptions on Andraste's birth rock. When Eamon fell ill, Isolde sent her knights to Genesee.
Just ask a simple little question like, pardon me? Goes out of the paragraph.
Unable to find him. In desperation, Isolde sent others in search of the brother or some clue of the urn's location.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm definitely not doing that.
I will see if I can find this relic.
Even if I wish to do it myself, I cannot abandon Redcliffe to its
guess what we'll be doing next episode?
Home in Denerim and see if any clues remain.
Getting the elves to sign the treaty?
It is the only place to begin the search.
No, that I gave that up a long time ago.
I wish you luck, and may the Maker go with you.
Those elves are bitches anyways.
Alright, yeah, so that's pretty much it for today's episode. thanks again for watching. I hope you'll tune in for our next episode, and oh yeah, we're in a king's room, so I figured we might as well take advantage of that.
Party! Woo!
Alright, so we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Yes. Goodbye.
So somber as we wait. There we go.